Come into the room, family. Come into the room. Let us know that you are here. I am the H-Town Vet, and I would like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their families. Come into the room, family. This is an impromptu live stream. Come on in here. Let's talk. Betty Bob says, H-Town, good evening. Hope you are having an amazing weekend. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, girl, I had a block party and it was so wonderful. So sorry that you wasn't there. Now I'm glad you wasn't there. Wonderful. Glad you were here. Come into the room, man. Welcome. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started. Thank you for showing up, my sister. Those others that are in the room. If you hadn't had a chance to do so, smash that like button. We would appreciate it. That boosts the algorithm. Thank you. Come on into the room, family. Smash that like button. Yes, this is impromptu, but you're here and you're welcome to join. Welcome to join us. Yes, indeed. Come on through. Let me know how the sound is. No, I don't know if I checked it. Come on in, family. Come on in. I did not get a chance to do so. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing them now, but I won't have a chance. Let me see. Sister, you are definitely welcome. I want you to come up. Don't be shy. That's how you get it out there. We'll get to that, okay? No problem. That's what we need out here, some bold people. I think, read the email that you asked about. Now let us get started, family. Thank you for that. And we're making it simple tonight. We're going over the information. Then we're going straight to the after party. So let us get on topic. The topic for tonight is, what role do panic attacks play in mental health VA ratings? Yes, indeed. No problem, sister. We appreciate you. Now, family, we need to understand something here. Let me get the banner up. Did I have a banner up there? I think I had the banner up there. There it is. What roles do panic attacks play in mental health ratings? They're very important. While there is a separate diagnosis for panic attacks, you can also use panic attacks as a symptom of other disabilities. So let's talk about it. Now, when it comes to panic attacks, we're talking about, hold on, let me see. We're talking about, give me a second. I want to make sure something is correct. Oh, yeah, it is correct. Okay. I'll make sure I have all my slides and pages. Let's talk about the symptoms dealing with panic attacks. All right, we're going to get to that. Panic attacks can have several reactions. Some people tremor and shake. Some become nauseated. Others have tingling in their fingers, shortness of breath, sweating, ear ringing, rapid heartbeat, or dizziness. And there are several other symptoms related to it. Now, panic attacks, like I say, you can even become It can cause discomfort, unsteadiness, chills, hot flashes, believe it or not, all type of symptoms related to panic attacks. So what we're going to be covering tonight, in specific, these issues here, these topics related to panic attacks relationship to mental health VA ratings, frequency and severity of panic attacks, occupational and social impairment, rating criteria for panic attacks, 100% PNT and TDIU for panic attacks. So we're going to talk about it tonight. Now, we're assuming that an individual is already service connected for panic attacks, or the panic attacks are symptoms for a condition that you're already service connected for. We'll explain that in clarity, in detail. So we're only dealing with, at this point, the injury's impact on your work and daily life. Now, and we're dealing with, like, you're filing for an increased rating. Number one, what role do panic attacks play in mental health VA ratings? Well, in the form of signs and symptoms. So even though it's its own individual standalone disability, it can also be used as symptoms in other disabilities such as PTSD, depression, and other anxiety disorders. So on the DBQ, when you look at symptoms, this is one for post-traumatic stress disorder. Say, what are the symptoms? We just went over them. Hot flashes and different ones. Did you see the video? We went over that part. But now, panic attacks, symptoms. So you could have panic attacks that occur less than weekly or less, or panic attacks more than once a week. In this case, Mr. John Brown have them more than once a week. So it could be hot flashes, sweating, nausea. It could be your heartbeat, rapid heartbeat, things like that. Number two, frequency and duration of panic attacks. So the way it works is this here. When you're dealing with, if you're trying to get a VA disability rate, it's a combination of the disability symptoms plus the severity level. And the severity level is included with how often the panic attacks happen and the duration of the panic attacks. Now, let's say you had a panic attack. We're going to be looking at how frequent it happened, or the doctor and the VA, when they're rating you, they're going to be looking at how frequent those panic attacks occur. And the duration. How long do they last? 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. And their severity level. What impact does it have on your life, where, you're almost about to stop breathing, or does it cause you where you can't even drive? How severe? Number three is, what impact does it have on your social and occupational life? Does it interfere with you doing things in your day-to-day living? Do you have problems sleep? Do you do you have panic attacks about dying while you're sleeping or whatever? Do you fear going to sleep and not waking up? In addition, panic attacks if you doing household chores, if you're staying home wife or a parent, how does it affect your day-to-day activities? If you at work, do you have panic attacks at work? Anybody in here has ever had a panic attack at work? If you have, put she got a bag, so we're gonna put the word bag in the chat, because some people breathe into a bag. I've had panic attacks at work. Anybody in here has ever had panic attacks at work? Let us know. Now, Betty Bops has had panic attacks at work. What has been the duration? Let us know. How long? Now, the rating criteria for panic attacks. You can get a 30% rating for panic attacks. If you have a 30%, whatever rating comes up that's yours, put it on the screen. Let us know. Now listen to this and look how peaceful it is in here. My family's here. Everybody show love to Betty Bops and Alaskan Ice. Thank you for being here, sister. God bless you. Now, 30% rating. What is the rating criteria? What symptoms do you have to show to get a 30% rating for panic attacks? So you'd have to, the way it works is to get a 30% rating, symptoms like weekly panic attacks can lead to occupational and social impairment on a limited basis, of course, with occasional decrease in work efficiency. So you have maybe one panic attack a week. All right, one or less. Sometimes you may go without having them. That'll get you a 30% rating. Remember, we're assuming that it's already service connected. Now, yes, indeed. Hello, Alaskan Ice. It's so pleasant here. Yes, we got the peace. We're gonna go into the after party and I'm gonna break some things down to you. Farm Grill's coming in the house. Look, all my sister veterans are here and we thank you. Farm Grill Rebel. Hi, Betty and Alaskan Ice. Hi, H-Town. Thank you. I had to change the time several times because this was an impromptu live stream, so I do apologize. Now, 50% for panic attacks. And for those, we're going to let you know what we're questioning since the family's starting to come in. We're going over what role do panic attacks play in mental health VA ratings. If you've ever suffered a panic attack, we've asked you this before, put PA in the chat. If you've ever suffered a panic attack, and if you're service connected, oh, okay, hold on, let me see. I did that in the wrong place. PA in the chat. All right. Alaskan Ice has too. Now, Betty Bops has also. So has Farm Girl. Now, what we want to know, has this happened at home? And we're going to have three places: home, work, and we're going to say public. Out in public. So we got that. Which place has it happened to you? Has it happened in your home or in your yard, at work, or out in public at a store? Wherever you had some of your worst panic attacks. You can tell us what the worst ones have been. That's what I mean. Farm Girl Rubber say home. Okay. Home, VA, and work. Interesting. I forgot to say that's the public, so I'll tell you where in the public. I've had one at the VA too. Had a couple at the VA. Now let's see what the 50% rating is. Let me take this banner down. Now, the 50% criteria for panic attacks is Panic attacks more than once a week can cause reduced reliability and productivity, affecting work and social relationships. Yes, indeed. So at least twice a week, right? Twice weekly for a 50% rating. Now a 70% rating. Now this is where this is a game changer. If you get a 70% rating for panic attacks, remember we're talking about panic attacks here mostly now as a condition, not as a symptom of another VA disability, but as a VA disability itself. Now, Betty Bob says she's had panic attacks at home, work, and at the VA. We're going to talk about it. So you can file at a 70% rating if that 70% is either you have one condition that is at least 40%, and the other disabilities, it has to be a combined rating. The other disabilities add up to what? The other disabilities add up to 70%. All right. That's if you're dealing straight with a 70% rating for panic attacks. Now, TDIU is a permanent rating. It's the fourth one. So it's a type of unemployability, but it's a permanent and total rating. So that's at 70%. You can apply for it. You'd have to apply for it. You won't get it automatically by having a 70% rating. You would have to apply and meet the requirements. Now, with the 70% rating, here's some of the rating criteria. Here's the rating criteria. Deficiencies in most areas of life, including work, school, and family life, may result from severe symptoms and more frequent panic attacks. So now this is really interrupting your daily life on a serious basis when it comes to work, social gatherings at church. You might not even go to church like that no more, or mosque, or you may not participate in civic activities, and you may really reduce your productivity at work. All right. This is at a 70% rating for panic attacks. Now, it disrupts your work rhythm, meetings. If you had conflict with somebody at work, and then that person around, you may have a panic attack. Your supervisor stressing you out. There may be certain things that happen at work. Now listen. Now tell us, this is what we want y'all to do. Tell us. I should clarify, mine started at home from pain. It did carry on to work, however, and affected that as well. Where did your panic attack started, family? Where did they start? Let us know. Then you can't get 100% rating for panic attacks. Now, when we say 100%, we're speaking of 100% scheduler rating, 100% PNT. All right. That you have your rating actually adds up to 100%. Now, here's the rating criteria for 100% permanent and total. This rating is total. This rating is for total social and occupational impairment, meaning that your panic attacks are so bad that it stops you from functioning in a work environment and may cause you to get written up because people don't understand what's going on. All right. And let's go on with the rating criteria, where symptoms like panic attacks can make daily life and functioning nearly impossible. So you can't function doing stuff at home. The way it disrupts you taking care of your children, your horses and cows and chickens and goats. Now, that's total occupational impairment. Not saying you can't do nothing, but it becomes nearly impossible. And if you can't do stuff on a consistent basis that you need to function at a job, it's like you can't function at all anyway. Now, listen to what our sister says. She say, mine started from pain and loss of mobility without help. Can also be triggered by not being able to sleep and knowing I have things to do the next day that require me to function. Exactly. Thank you for telling your story, sister. Now, make sure I got that over there. So, family, usually when you're at work, if you're functioning properly, you're able to complete all your work tasks with no problems, right? But the more problems you have completing work tasks and assignments and meeting your job description, doing your duties, the less by panic attacks, the more severe your panic attacks are, the more limited you are at work and social environment also. You can't do nothing. Now, helpful tips. You need to make sure that you keep track of your frequency of panic attacks, duration of panic attacks, and severity of panic attacks. Now, panic attacks diary app for tracking them, you should do that. Who in here tracks their panic attacks? Let us know. Put the word log in there or app. If you track them on a notebook, put log or diary. If you track them on a app, a phone app, put APP for app. Let us know, family. Let us know. And frequency is very important. How often it happens is one of the biggest determinants, as we've discussed. And if you didn't watch the beginning of the video, please go back and make sure you smash that like button. We got 8 likes and but 5 people in here, and we good. We could have 100 people in here and a whole bunch of confusion. It don't mean nothing. Come on now, Betty Bob's. App uses the app. Yes, indeed. Let us know, family. I would like to. I'm trying to pick an app. What's a good app for me to use? Let us know what app you think is good. Give us a name of an app. And what other creative ways have you learned to document your symptoms, whether they be for panic attacks or any other conditions that you could share with the family here? Let us know. Now, to what we did, we covered all of these issues. Number 1, panic attacks, relationships to mental health, VA ratings, frequency and severity of panic attacks, occupational and social impairment, the rating criteria for panic attacks, then having 100% rating for 100% permanent total or TDIU rating for panic attacks. So Betty Bob says she just used a calendar on her phone. That's good. Or you can go into notes. I guess notes would be good.